It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Second and 6. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Boswell good with an extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple of things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, You know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. The 40. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action, Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Looking to throw. Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And he stopped immediately there. On play action, Fields. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7 our score. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Calling a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 39. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
Throwing on first down. Pickett flush to his right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Gray. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Harris. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw. Pickett steps away to his left. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. The gun, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Montgomery. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
On 1st and 10, Pickett flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. A shotgun snap, Fields.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Well now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pickett, and that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 25. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Flush to his right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Fields on 1st down. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 22, Fields. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again. Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Off play action. Pickett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Pickett. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. So that challenge, a successful one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
From the gun, here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 50, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To the air again, Fields. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. On 1st down, it's Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Pickett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. That's well good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Play action. It's Fields. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Fields throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now it's Fields. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Here's Fields. And this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down. Off play action. Pickett. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 50.
And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing on first down. Pickett. Flush to his right. He finds his man. Complete. It's Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Steelers are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And they open the lead up now to 25.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Now a first down throw, Fields.
This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Fields now to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
And one last throw here for Fields.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Pittsburgh,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is a